Hey Gemini, how's it going? We're here with a timeless reading. The first card that we have out is Four of Swords. The second card that we have out is Seven of Cups. Five of Cups. Two of Cups. So many emotions. I am seeing the Sun on the bottom of the deck. Okay. Four of Swords can be a time where you're refueling in some way. You can be checking in, you can be putting a pause on things, you can be taking a moment right now to take care of yourself, or if there's something that you need to do. Yeah, anywhere where you need to be showing up for yourself. It can be taking care of your body physically, it can be taking care of your mind, it can be channeling out or even circulating your energy, can be doing stuff for your just like wellness in general. It feels like it's related to something specific, though this doesn't feel like a regular routine thing. It feels like it's directly related to something that you currently have going on that can feel a little bit confusing. This can be a time where there are a lot of things that you're feeling, and you can feel like, because this is going on and I don't want to drown within this, what can I do for myself right now to help myself through this? Seven of Cups, you can feel like you don't understand something. You can feel like there's a lot going on, and so it can be a lot to try to wrap your head around or a lot to try to swim within. And then Five of Cups can feel upset about this, like, why is it like that? Why isn't this clear? Why haven't I made sense of this? Why am I feeling this way? And also too, within the feelings too, is you can feel unhappy with the status of something, is what this feels like. I almost get it though. Seven of Cups can be something that it hasn't been clarified yet. We don't know what it is, or we haven't made sense of it totally. It's something that we're trying to understand. It's something that we're trying to figure out. And Five of Cups is feeling like, I'm feeling upset that that's what's going on. Like, why isn't this clear? Why haven't I made sense of this? Why have I not gotten through this? Why have I not processed this yet? Or why haven't I figured it out yet? So this Five of Cups is feeling like it's associated with something being ambiguous currently. So not only are you going through something that feels ambiguous to you, but then it feels like this like judgment or this feeling associated with feeling like that in the first place. Having Two of Cups, this can be happening within a close dynamic of yours. It can be happening with a close relationship of yours, or somebody that you once were close with. For some of you, this can even be an ex-partner. I get you wanting something to make sense, and you can even want to feel a sense of closure. Let's clarify. Why do you feel Seven of Cups about this? Is this just unprocessed stuff? You can be confused why someone acts the way that they do, or why they did act the way that they did. Four of Swords can be you taking a step back from this. So there's something going on that's actively distressing. You can be disengaging from it in some way to help you sort of zoom out and gain some perspective. Why is the Seven of Cups here? Okay. Seven of Cups is being clarified by Page of Wands. To me, this indicates you're on a path right now. This feels current for the most part, where you were driving along, something happened that you're trying to make sense of, and so you may have to pull over. You could be putting a pause on this too, to try to assess. Feeling upset. This is getting to you emotionally. Things are going to work out, I'm seeing. Things are going to work out. Why do we have Five of Cups here? Gemini, you know what this is feeling like to me? This feels like there was something that you were doing. There was a path that you were on. Four of Swords feels like something happened, and so you're not on that path any longer. And then I'm also seeing, and something happened that I feel like you still didn't make sense of. Now having Five of Cups come up and be clarified by Ten of Swords, you can feel like actually upset still by the way that something went down, and it can very much be something that you have not at all processed. Well, I feel like that's really extreme to say it like that. There's still some stuff that has not been processed. It feels like it's about something that already happened as it relates to this scenario, and it feels too like this can be somebody that you were close with this person. For some of you still are maybe close with this person. Five of Cups can be sadness, remorse, regret, still haven't fully processed something that has already taken place. So it may not be occurring currently, but it's like feelings that are left over that haven't been incorporated into where you are presently. It's stuff that's still unintegrated, essentially. Are you talking to this person? Could be talking to somebody close to you about this. Wanting to make sense of it. So I'm seeing you really in your air energy here, which means that there's something that you're problem solving, but you have to get into a grounded space in order to do this, you know? If you want to figure something out, if you want to realize something, if you want to understand it, you have to be in a grounded, clear-headed space in order to do that. Otherwise, your perspective is going to be distorted, and you can feel like actually emotionally your perspective is distorted, and it's not allowing you to clearly see what's going on. It's not allowing you to see things clearly. I'm going to say King of Swords is your energy, but just know that this can be another person's energy that has something to do with you. So I'm seeing a King of Swords here. I'm also seeing a Knight of Pentacles, and I'm seeing Eight of Wands. King of Swords looks like this is somebody that there can be problem solving that's involved in this, and wanting to make sure that one is making a choice that feels solid. For some of you, there's someone that you're going to be like reconnecting with, whether this be somebody that has not been in your life, or this is somebody that's been in your life but stuff has been going on with them, and then you guys are going to reconnect with someone. At least that's the hope of this. Someone's may have been really slow to sort of create the potential of what it is that they're proposing, but I'm seeing them get into a position where they are ready to do exactly that because they want to reconnect with you. Or you can be doing this towards another person and you want to reconnect with them. This can be too that someone has regrets about the way that things happened between you and them, and they may not want it to be like that. King of Wands, King of Swords and Eight of Wands feels like somebody making their mind up quickly to do something. Feels like stuff needed to be processed, and then one getting into a place where they're like, okay, I've made up my mind, I'm going to do this, I'm going to make this gesture, I'm going to have this conversation, I'm going to say this thing. And it does feel like an offer is being made. I feel like another person is involved in this. It's like you have King of Swords here, which is somebody that's going to, in this case, be initiating contact. It feels like reaching out, having a conversation, can even be like traveling in the direction of another person. So this is the person and they're like, okay, I have this plan. This is where I'm trying to go. I could do it like this way or this way or this way. No matter what way, it's the same destination that I'm trying to get to. So this person over here, they have this plan and this is where they're going. No matter which route they take, they have somewhere where they're trying to go. Now it feels like when they get to the destination, you see them here, finally there, and they're ready to do something. I'm seeing an offer be made, and this feels like, for some of you, breaking contact. This is going to be like stepping through the threshold, like where this person was before and like into a next cycle. Because Knight of Pentacles is here, this is something that could have been a long time coming. And because it is a pentacle that's being offered, this can be a new chapter. This can be something that's very like grounded in practicality, how this would be. This isn't somebody being like, I wish we could talk, but then they have no plan. This is somebody that would be like, I intend to put my energy into it like this. And it feels like there's somebody that's over there waiting for the offer. So that's what I'm seeing be with this. To have Two of Cups above King of Pentacles, this can be somebody that you feel alike to this person. To have Ten of Swords clarify Five of Cups. Five of Cups is something that we can feel sad about. It's something that we can feel disappointed about. It's something that we can feel like, I wish that things didn't go that way, or wish that I could correct them based off of what happened. So it can be somebody feeling like, I don't want to accept it like that. Like maybe I can change it in some way. And it feels like trying to make an offer, make a gesture presently to this other person because of wanting to be close again, or like wanting things to be good again between these two people. That's what I'm seeing be happening. So we have a King of Swords here, and we have we have a King of Swords, and we have a King of Pentacles. And yeah, it feels like one person is making a gesture towards the other person. So if you are the King of Swords here, you may have been taking a break, you may have been like refueling or doing what you needed to do to get your mind in the right space. You could have thought, there's so many different ways that I can do this. How am I going to do this? What am I going to do? Although I see you knew where you wanted things to go, what you wanted to do. It feels like I know the destination, I know where I'm trying to show up, and it's where this other person is, but you could have been unsure about like how to do that exactly. Could have been a lot of different ways that this could happen. And then it feels like with Five of Cups and Knight of Pentacles, what I think of is like it's been a really long time coming of somebody feeling away, not having addressed what they were feeling, and then it's like 5 years down the line come through and they're like, I'm trying to propose this, like I'm trying to make this offer to you, I really want us to be close with one another. And you could have very much like not been playing this role for a while, but this person is trying to connect with you. I do find it interesting that these are two masculine energies, because what this can mean is that because these are two masculine energies, there can be a little bit of less receptivity. There can be more of taking action. But I also find it interesting that this King of Pentacles does look like they're in their feminine energy because they're sitting and it feels like waiting. So this King of Swords is coming through and saying, hey, I want to talk to you. I want to let you know what's been going on with me. It's important that I communicate this with you. I'm not okay with how things were. I feel like I didn't get closure, or I still haven't totally processed this, or I don't want to leave things like that between the two of us. I see you as being my Two of Cups, which is somebody that we can liken to a soulmate, something like that. It can be platonic too. This doesn't have to be, it can be whatever you want it to be. It doesn't have to be a specific way, but it is somebody that you feel like you have a soul level connection with that person. There's something significant, there's something special within the connection. Five of Cups is feeling like there is a dislike for how something had happened. Felt like I didn't want things to go like that, or I'm upset that they did, or I still am having a hard time accepting that. And then Knight of Pentacles feels like they're coming through, and whoever this is on this side of it is making an offer about now. Like, now I want to like get together with you or connect with you or have this conversation with you. And it feels like it's coming from a practical place. It feels well thought out. This does not feel like you just came up with that last minute. It feels a little bit more grounded and maybe, yeah, well thought out than that. And coming back to what I was saying about it being interesting that we have like the two masculine energies with the King of Pentacles. So King of Swords is a masculine energy, but walking over towards King of Pentacles, it does look like King of Pentacles is in a feminine position because of sitting there waiting, and that is a feminine energy. And whoever this King of Swords is, they're the ones that are coming through, presenting something to King of Pentacles and saying like I've been working on this, I've been doing something and I've come all of this way. Is this acceptable to you? It feels like making an offering to another person, but a person that has very high standards, and saying like, is this good enough? Like, this is my best shot, this is my best aim, and I'm trying to offer this to you. I'm presenting you with this. Like, does it meet your standards? Is this acceptable to you, essentially? I do feel like something was going on where you guys were either separated from each other, or you guys were not speaking to each other, or you had some sort of break or distance from one another, even though I'm seeing this be somebody that you consider to be a significant connection within your life, whether they're present or not. And so, like, I don't know what side of this you're on. I don't know if you're the King of Pentacles. I don't know if you're the King of Swords, but King of Pentacles is going to be the one that more so has the standards and is the one that's receiving an offer, where if you are the King of Pentacles, you need to look at this and ask yourself, is this good enough for you, or is this compatible with your values? If you are the King of Swords, you're initiating contact with this person or the conversation with this person, or you're the one that's presenting this to them and very much bringing it to them and saying, hey, I formulated it in a way that I feel like it be acceptable to you based off of how I know you and how I understand you and your values and what you're sort of looking for and what would be good enough for you. Is it good enough for you? And that's what I'm seeing, like, the interaction be with you and this person. But just know that the person that's the King of Swords, they could have had a really difficult time trying to present King of Pentacles with something that King of Pentacles would find acceptable. And it feels like that's also part of the reason why this took so long to happen. because King of Swords is like, I'm not a King of Pentacles, I'm a King of Swords, and so my standards are different than King of Pentacles, but wanting to make sure that whatever King of Swords is offering King of Pentacles really meets that standard, so it will be more likely to be accepted. And so trying to figure out that, how do I do this? I want to do this, how do I do this? That is something that it feels like part of the reason why this took longer, because a lot of thought and a lot of figuring out went into this, and someone needing to make sure that they were in the right space to be able to, you know, like create the presentation properly and drop it off to this other person. They want it to be acceptable. And if you're the King of Pentacles, I don't think that you're really doing much here except being the person on the receiving end of this, and then your part comes through where you're going to decide whether or not this is something that you want to accept after you sort of analyze it, and then we'll see where things go at that point. Both of you guys, it seems like, have been taking time sort of doing what you've needed to do for yourselves. I don't think that you feel any less connected with this person. It feels like this is still a very prominent connection to both of you guys, regardless of what's been spoken about lately, if anything at all. So yeah, I'm not seeing what's going to happen as far as like what King of Pentacles is going to decide. I'm just seeing like what's happening leading up to that. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.